They would breathe and speak poetry. Crumpled papers would roam the streets searching for a poet to just finish their piece. They'd be knocking on doors with ripped notebooks demanding answers. They would be angry that you threw them away. Like an old pair of J's, like your collection of Beanie Babies, like that old B2K CD, like a Tamagotchi, you hid them under the bed. The day my poem came back to life, she said I had friends that warned me about poets killing poems, but you straight up Dexter killed me. She said, poet, you use poems like bus stops and just wait for the next one, but have you ever had a bus in Palm Beach County? You don't know if I'm your last one. She said, poet, you always talking to yourself like, poet, I got to write a new piece. It's been about a week, but ideas slip through your fingers like butter, but her rhymes aren't sick enough. They just have a little cold, you're nothing more than a white girl with a little hint of swagger. And you use words like swagger. Poet, who are you? But like Rachel Dolezal, you don't understand the question. Poet, your book of stories was running dry. So like Thompson last year in the NBA Finals, you got it rebound. Word on the street is you used to write truth about love and death. We poets feel most alive when we are closest to death. Poet, let these words be your last breath. Let me speak before you have the chance to. Because poets these days are like sheep in a herd. Just count on them to count you out. Keep counting sheep. No wonder why the best lines always come in your sleep. She said, follow your heart. So in the words of Kevin Hart, she said, say it with your chest. They say, dance like no one's watching. She said, write like no one's snapping. Write the kind of love we used to whisper before we could write. Cremate your dead poems, rub their dust on your face like war paint, because you were meant to fight. We fight genocide, natural disasters. Poet, it's only natural. You're a disaster, remember. We write love letters in our smiles, haikus in bathroom stalls. We slam on subway platforms. We use these bars as confessionals. The day my poem came back to life, she reminded me I'm a poet who sometimes forgets it's the roots of the poetry. I'm a poet who sometimes can't see the forest through. I'm a poet who forgets it's the roots of the poetry. I'm a poet who sometimes can't see the forest through the poetries. Everyone knows when a poet leaves, the tree will just grow another. So if I have a daughter, I will teach her how to garden properly so the neighbors will know we breathe poetry.